All righty. So does everybody, can everybody get to their SharePoint right now? I
Yes.
tell you, this is what I do. Not to say don't do what I do, but if you want to, it's up to you. But I've actually got my SharePoint saved as a bookmark on my bookmark. So I just click on it and I pretty much keep it open. I don't really close out of it. I just keep it bookmarked. Um, so if I need it in a hurry, I've got it bookmarked. So it's always good to maybe think about doing that, unless you're just one that likes to just keep logging in and logging out, and that's total preference or whatever. But all right, let me. I've got a short little PowerPoint here. Can
Well,
y'all
and
see my?
Ken,
Oh, yep.
either now or when you get closer, will you go ahead and show them where they can find the
Oh,
SharePoint link on the website and then so that they
yeah.
can save it? I think this might be Seth's first time.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that. Bear with me a second.
Uh-oh. Bear with him. He has left us. All right, I'll see if I can help you find it. All right. I don't have this memorized, but I'm going to say it's for Soil and Water Conservation Districts. Maybe resources. Oh, SharePoint.
Sorry about that.
Excellent. I
I'm
was
back.
showing them.
Okay. Yeah, I got the somehow I clicked something in a hurry and then I got disconnected. So
There is a link in the chat as well. So yeah, home division, soil and water conservation, for soil and water districts, and then resources, and there's a SharePoint drop down. So
yep. All righty. So does everybody can everybody get to their SharePoint right now?
yes.
I tell you, this is what I do. Not to say don't do what I do, but if you want to, it's up to you. But I've actually got my SharePoint saved as a bookmark on my bookmark. So I just click on it and I pretty much keep it open. I don't really close out of it. I just keep it bookmarked. Um, so if I need it in a hurry, I've got it bookmarked. So it's always good to maybe think about doing that, unless you're just one that likes to just keep logging in and logging out, and that's total preference or whatever. But all right, let me. I've got a short little PowerPoint here. Can
Well,
y'all
and
see my?
Ken,
Oh, yep.
either now or when you get closer, will you go ahead and show them where they can find the
Oh,
SharePoint link on the website and then so that they
yeah.
can save it? I think this might be Seth's first time.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that. Bear with me a second.
Uh-oh. Bear with him. He has left us. All right, I'll see if I can help you find it. All right. I don't have this memorized, but I'm going to say it's for Soil and Water Conservation Districts. Maybe resources. Oh, SharePoint.
Sorry about that.
Excellent. I
I'm
was
back.
showing them.
Okay. Yeah, I got the somehow I clicked something in a hurry and then I got disconnected. So
There is a link in the chat as well. So yeah, home, division, soil and water conservation, 4 soil and water districts, and then resources, and there's a SharePoint drop down. So.
Yep.
All right, Ken.
All right. Thanks, Brandy.
Okay, and then Seth, it looks like he's requesting access. Actually, I might can give that to you. I'll work on that. Thank you, Seth.
Okay. Let me go back to let's see. All right, can y'all see my screen? Like that. All right. I've got a brief PowerPoint here. Can y'all see that? Can you see my PowerPoint?
It looks blank. Maybe close this screen share and try again. Yeah, it looks like a white screen.
Oh, all right. Let me. All right, share. No. All right. What about now?
Got it.
Got it? All right. Perfect. All right. So this is a brief PowerPoint on basically how to use the division, the SharePoint software program. So you see the SharePoint link to access SharePoint, which is also where Brandy took you just a while ago. The main thing to remember as far as SharePoint goes is we do have some file naming conventions. And this
Ken,
is, oh,
sorry.
yeah.
It looks like you're sharing your internet browser instead of the
Oh,
PowerPoint. Like we see your Teams screen.
oh, okay. What's wrong with this thing here? Window. Hmm.
Are you working off of one screen?
Yeah, I bet
Okay,
that's
then you might want to like maybe. Oh,
let me go. Tell me what I need to do, Brandy, because I don't think.
well, the quickest fix might be, can you just send me your PowerPoint real quick?
Yeah, let me. You want me to? Can I just pop it in the Teams thing? Will that work?
That would be fine. Yeah.
Let me just do that. Let me just drop it in the chat. Mhm. All right, I
And
just
some of
dropped it in the chat there.
it says it's failing to send on your side.
Ah. Okay. Hmm. Bear with me.
You could also try to bring up your PowerPoint again, but just don't go into presentation mode.
Oh, okay. Let me
because that's where it's probably messing up on you. So maybe you can just make the screen as big as possible.
Can y'all see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see that.
Yeah, just make the screen, yeah, and maybe zoom into the PowerPoint a bit and hide your window to the left. Yeah. There we go. That'll at least get us moving.
Okay. All right. So once you get into SharePoint, like I said, the main thing with SharePoint is obviously learn how to navigate in SharePoint. But when you save documents and that sort of thing, make sure that you're saving the document under certain naming conventions. So this gives you a quick reference here on this screen here. So district board meetings will have your minutes that you upload from your board meeting minutes. It'll have the format, the year, month, district name, and minutes. So this is kind of your quick reference guide for that. If you're uploading annual reports, you have the naming convention there. Supervisor disclosure form. You see that one there. Secondary employment for district staff. Term of office paperwork. You have their term, first year, supervisor last name, term of office, and then election report. You see the naming convention there. So basically, that's what you want to keep in mind when you upload certain documents such as these. So next, I know this might be hard to see. So when you save documents on your computer, it's probably a good idea to save them somewhere where you can remember where you saved them. And that way, when you go to find your files, you can find them easy. But if you go into your computer, there's a File Explorer. You can use this search function to search for it and navigate to the folder where you saved. A lot of times what I do, not to tell you to do what I do, but anyway, this is just an option if you want. I just usually create things and save them to my desktop. And then when I'm done, I just drop them in a folder that's appropriate for them or whatever. Or if I don't need the form anymore, I'll just delete it. But usually I try to organize things on my desktop with folders. So then after you create your document and find it, you of course navigate to the proper folders under SharePoint under site contents. So you'll have different folders for different items. And the reason we have this is so that we can kind of organize all of our documents in a good organizational way so that everything will be together that needs to be together. And SharePoint is neat because just like the name implies, you can share information with others, depending on what you want to share. So click on the site contents drop down, and under each one of these folders, you should be able to have these should be available to each county, whether you use it or not. It's going to be there for you. And some of this was just actually transferred from our old sites to this one. We go. So once you're on the SharePoint site, you click on the down arrow for the site contents, like I mentioned. And like for this example, it's saying click on the annual reports folder. And then like this one here gives example of you're now in the annual reports, and then you click on your county folder. But before you upload any files, you need to be in your district's folder. Because if you're not careful, you can upload files and drop them in somebody else's folder or whatever. But this is the one they're using for a demonstration, which is Alamance. So just make sure you click on the right folder. So once you're in your county folder, this says if it looks like the breadcrumb trail at the top, but with your county after analysis, you are there. So, and that's pretty much it. You can access any folder using the same steps outlined in this tutorial. And just like, remember, like I said, just make sure you're in your folder before you start uploading. So then you would select the file that you want to upload from your File Explorer and drag it to SharePoint, to the SharePoint screen by holding your left mouse button. You can drag it and drop it, and then a red dotted outline when the file is ready to drop, it'll show that in SharePoint. Now, once you drop that file in your district's folder, you may have over here where the arrow is pointing, you may have fields that require information that will be highlighted in yellow. And some more details will be required to be in the properties box. And once you make the changes, they'll be saved automatically. So that's pretty much just a quick and easy PowerPoint on SharePoint, but I always say it's better to learn by doing. So let me get out of this here. Does anybody got any questions so far? So I'm gonna go to my bookmark SharePoint. So of course, this is the home page in SharePoint. Christina Fisher is kind of the main contact person. If you ever have any issues with SharePoint, I mean, you can always reach out to your area coordinator, and maybe it might be something we can help you fix or find or something. But Christina is the one that usually grants permission to SharePoint. So, but the main thing is, I mean, I can go through each one of these a little bit here. You have a documents drop down. Some of this stuff will probably be some old dated stuff in here, but the main one you're going to use is probably the site contents drop down. Just go back. So when you click on that arrow for the site contents, you'll see all the different folders. I think they also call them like libraries, but when you're using SharePoint, these are the different folders that you would like upload your files to or drag and drop. The main one, especially for the admin folks, is your district board meeting. Well, let's see. And so like your approved minutes after each board meeting, and you need to upload these. So as you see, you can just go through, and each county or each district will have their own folder. So let's see if I can just scroll down. Can y'all still see my screen okay? Hopefully so. But as you go through, and I just picked Lenore just so you can see. But But you see how that naming convention I mentioned earlier plays into effects where you have like the year, the month, the district name, the minutes. That's something like is really, really important so that all these documents can stay organized in a neat fashion to make it easier to find. Um, so let's go back. Let's see. Um, on the coordinator newsletter, Christina does a really good job of every time we have our monthly coordinator newsletter that comes out, she'll put it in the coordinator newsletter folder. So as you can see, it's up to date. There's May 25 right there. So let's see, what are some other things we've talked about? Board minutes, agreements. These are like operational agreements, master agreements. Those are housed under that agreements folder. Another big one that's used a lot is like secondary employment. So let's go back down a minute. So as you can see, those also have a, well, these here have a naming convention that's got the year, the staff person's last name, and so, and it's got the initial secondary for secondary form on that. Let's see what else here. But as you can see, there's different folders for different things. Supervisor disclosure forms. A lot of these are part of your requirements as a district to have so you can get your matching funds. So you have to have the secondary employment form, supervisor disclosure, your monthly board meeting minutes. All of that are requirements so that you'll be eligible to request your $3,600 matching fund. So, and there's your supervisor disclosure forms. So, let's see what else we got. Term of office paperwork. So, okay. And I just created this folder or this library earlier this morning. And I've actually got a test document that I uploaded. So what I was planning to do for those that have access, and even for those that don't have access, if you don't, you can do it sometime later. But why don't we try to, I'm going to put a test document for SharePoint in the chat. And then what I would like for you to do is open up that form and save it to your computer. And I'm going to give you a naming convention for it. And I would like for you to save the file in the naming convention that I have. And then I'm going to see if you are able to upload it in the site contents folder where it says test training folder. And let's see if we can just do this little exercise. Does that sound good? All righty. We'll see what happens. So let me you don't want me to sing. Oh. Hopefully this will work. What does that say? All right. Can y'all access that form? It's giving me some kind of something here.
You got to press send.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
It says it's failed.
Oh, what is wrong with this thing? Why is it not working? Okay. I'm going to do something else. Brandy, I'm going to just email it to you. I don't know why this thing's not being cooperative.
Do they need to have the actual document, or can we just screen share it?
Well, I was going to actually send them the document so they can actually create their own, and I'm gonna give them a naming convention just to kind of get an idea of how it works.
Yeah, it hasn't come through yet. Right. Well, we might have to table that one. Because I think even if you email it to me, we'll either have to email them individually, or like we'd have to share it through a file sharing system, and so it won't do that through Teams with them.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just tried to send it again in the chat.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's loading.
Huh. Okay.
Well, is there anything else they can do in the meantime instead of that, or?
There's well, I was just going to kind of show them some more stuff here in SharePoint. There are a few other little things in here, but the main folders you're going to be using is under site contents. Now there is a little tab here for culture tools. I guess there's something under here for technical services. It looks like some information and tools that Lorian put in here last year. There's an AgRap water balance tool. Some of this is back since 23. Well, basically, and I'll tell you what, I'll do this because I can do it on my end. And I'll just show you what to do. This is the way I do it. But so when you get ready to load, just go to, like I'm going to go into this test training folder. All right. And so I've already saved my document already. So I click upload and click files. And like I put this particular document on my desktop. So I just scroll down to it. Let's see, or I might could just type in right here, type it in the file name box, click on it and just say open. And it says it already exists. Then I'm going to say keep both. Boom, it just popped it in there. So I did a naming convention of year, SharePoint, -test, and put my initials. So it's a pretty simple, easy thing to do. But I was just going to reiterate, go back to that reference slide. And it's also on that link where the website is, where you access SharePoint. I think the naming convention is right there as well. But just make sure you're using that naming convention when you upload these certain documents and stuff. But yeah, I was hoping the little exercise would work, but I think y'all get the gist of how to do it. So does anybody have any other questions regarding SharePoint? I know at one time there may be some access issues or glitches once in a while, and I think that's just because this SharePoint is housed on our server with our IT folks. So you know, sometimes they're doing maintenance and stuff on our network and servers. So but most of the time it works pretty flawlessly, I think. So, but once again, if you have any questions about SharePoint, reach out to your area coordinator, and we'll be glad to help where we can. And yeah, so, but that's all I've got on that, unless there's any other questions or comments or anything like that. Uh-oh, you're muted.
Any last minute questions for Ken, y'all?
Thanks for your time.
Thank y'all.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hopefully it was helpful. And yeah. So now you can put all that good information to use, I guess.
Yeah, and I'll send you guys, I will upload this information to the new employee hub. So like Ken's slides and links to the naming convention. I will put all of that together, and I will cut some pieces of this video in time and also add those. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. But check the new employee hub if you have any questions. So we're gonna, I guess, wrap up a little bit early today so you guys can relax before. Hopefully you guys have a good lunch planned. Yeah, and we will check in and see y'all next time. So if you guys join next month, it's the 4th Monday of the month, and I can't remember what the topic is. I wish I knew off the top of my head. But anywho, it'll be great. And yeah, if you guys need anything, let us know.
All right. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye,
week.
thank you.
All righty.
All righty.
Yay.
Oh,
Oh, I think I know what the problem is, but I'm not 100% sure. I used to have my teams on my my little what do you call this thing down here? The little bar at the bottom.
uh-huh.
And for some reason, I guess I used to have a team shortcut on my bar, and I don't know, I think I accidentally deleted it. And so I just went to like the I just Googled Teams to try to sign in from the you know, the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's not recognizing my sign in. I don't know.
Well, and also normally when you share
It's weird.
files, you have to on the front end make sure that they're like, did you make sure?
Oh, no, I don't think I did anything like that.
Yeah, like so even if you had files like on your OneDrive that you save,
Yeah.
in order to share them through Teams, you have to give sharing access, and it's really hard and complicated. So like normally it doesn't work very well.
Oh, okay.
So there are ways to do that through like the training program website or Google, but like it's kind of locked down on our end.
Oh, okay.
So
No, I was going to mention because you were recording this,
yeah,
and
I mean, I
as
can stop recording.
yeah, as I noticed that